Welcome to Palais Rose. We're 20 minutes outside of Paris. It's a beautiful day and I'm beyond excited to tour this incredible property. It was built in 1899, so we're looking at over 120 years of history and pedigree. Behind the camera, we have the gates opening up to the spacious motor court, nicely hedged, and in the center we have this grass section with a beautiful fountain. I mean, what an iconic entry to an incredible property. This gravel driveway actually connects to a bridge, which then leads you to the backyard, so you have an easy access. And coming to this section, we have the house right in front of us. Limestone facade complemented with these marble slabs, ionic details, banding design on top, and we have stone railing that frames the entire roof. Your white staircase taking up to the landing, and look at these tall curved French doors. So much character and so much beauty. This 1951 Bentley Mark VI looks so good on this driveway. Now, I want to bring everybody's attention to the pink marble one more time because that's where this property gets its name, Palais Rose. And now, let's go inside. This entry is so impressive. We have beautiful marble floors with inlays, 5-meter tall ceilings, light fixtures, ceiling medallions, plaster work throughout, and the furnishings and art pieces they have in this room complement the space so well. And on the other side, we have this gorgeous marble sculpture that frames the French doors that's behind it, where you can see your backyard. And if I could, I would literally ship this piece to my home in the US. That's how much I love this sculpture.
It's so beautiful.
It is so beautiful, and what an incredible entry to this home. Now, to my right, we have these double doors opening up to the reception, and this is another beautiful space with these gorgeous marble floors. Look at this marble fireplace. These are all original details, by the way. Then you have contrasting plasterwork, molding details, tall ceilings, crystal chandelier right in the center, and over on the other side we have beautiful furnishings to complement the space. And these are the tall French doors that we saw at the motor court, flooding the room with natural light. And again, we have beautiful art pieces throughout. Now, the next space I want to take everyone is the living room. Without a doubt, one of my favorite rooms in this house. Look at these book-matched marble floors that are all original. We have this figure right in the center that's backlit, French doors facing your grounds, these gorgeous crystal chandeliers, tall ceilings with gold leaf motifs. It is just a phenomenal space. We have the first seating arrangement here. Love the purple fabric, coffee tables, marble fireplace on the other side. And I got to give big credit to Courchemat, who is the designer and the developer of this project. They've done a phenomenal job protecting the architectural and historic integrity of this property while revitalizing it and modernizing it. Home looks incredible. All the furnishings, art pieces match it perfectly. I love this home and I'm really excited for this tour. Now, while we're here, let's cover the specs of this home. We have 4 bedrooms on the main house, 9 bathrooms. The entire estate is situated on 1.7 acres, on the market for 38 million euros. And once again, I want to give big thanks to Courchemat for making this tour happen. And as always, you can find more information about this unique offering in the description of this video, so make sure to check it out. Now, we have the same marble floors continue to the other side where we have the second seating area. Again, beautiful gold leaf motifs, crystal chandeliers, French doors, window treatments, and we talked about modernization earlier. Even though this room is furnished in a way to complement the historic look of this house, but inside of this cabinet, we actually have a pop-up TV that rises beautifully. What do you think, Cody?
I love the contrast between the 19th century details and the modern amenities you get with a home like this.
Right? You have a TV, and I mean on each side you have Victoria Evo glass box speakers from Waterfall Audio complementing the room, and there you go, that's your TV, and when you're done, push of a button, it goes straight into the cabinet. Love that touch. Now, on the other side, we have double doors opening up to the winter garden, and without a doubt, one of my favorite spaces in this house. This entire section is glass enclosed where you look down to your grounds. You have a solid wood table that sits 8 right in the center. Gorgeous marble floors. And Cody, let's actually get a close up. they have these railings that are incorporated on the interior because these are actually Juliet balconies. You can open up the glass on each side and really allow natural light to come in, and it also allows you to interact with the grounds. You have automatic shades throughout, and it's just an incredible space for you to sit down, relax, have your afternoon tea or your breakfast, and enjoy this beautiful property. In fact, on the other side, you can see the other detached structures. We have the guest house, caretaker's home, and behind that is the staff accommodation. And the reason we're so high up right now is because this property consists of 3 levels. We're currently on the top floor, meaning the main floor is located on the top section of the home. Below us is the guest suites, and below the grounds is the entertainment level, which we'll cover later. And these are the double pocketing doors that open up this entire space to the living room. Now follow me this way. I want to take everybody to the gallery, which is this stunning hallway. It goes all the way to the other wing, and look at the floors, the furnishings, all these French doors and window treatments. This home is so elegant and so beautiful, and right in the center we have this beautiful desk. Cody, let's get a close-up. I was looking at this desk yesterday and I realized the top is actually leather and beautifully incorporated with hand paintings. And can you imagine opening up these French doors and letting that spring or summer breeze in and getting some work done, reading a book and just looking outside? Isn't that crazy?
It's absolutely incredible. Just walking the grounds here is so peaceful and so tranquil. And this is my first time in Europe ever, and shooting Palais Rose just has me speechless.
It has me speechless. And like, I've been to Europe before and I've done tours like this, but something about this home, its historical pedigree, the fact that it became a designated landmark, historic landmark in 1986, the way they curated and revitalized some of these historic finishes, you get a chance to own a piece of French history, which is so exciting. That's why every room we go into, I want to point out all the details and how Kojomat did a phenomenal job bringing this estate to life. That's all I gotta say. All right, Cody, let's continue our tour. Look at this bookshelf and all the accessories here. And now we're back at the entry hallway. Now I wanna take everybody to the other side. Gallery space continues. We have, again, all these French doors facing the backyard. The pattern here looks so beautiful. This green marble contrasts so nicely against white marble. And in fact, they use the same marble on the thresholds here as well. Beautiful light fixtures, and then we have these massive arched openings taking us to the dining area, which is another elegant space. We have a solid wood table right in the center that sits 8. Great ceiling height. Look at all the molding work. Another beautiful chandelier. And I have to point out the floors here one more time because this pattern is so unique. The marble work in this house is so impeccable. And look at my backdrop right now. I feel like I'm in a Hollywood movie. This is fantastic, and this is your dining room. Now follow me this way. I want to take everybody to the other side. We have this concealed door, and I say concealed because it blends in nicely with the wall paneling, and it takes you to the staircase landing. Now we have few rooms here that I want to cover, but first let's go to the left to the kitchen. This property is filled with so many unique details and features, and this kitchen is no exception. Right in the center, we have this custom La Cornue island, custom vent above. And the reason I'm using the word custom is because this appliance set was specifically designed for this property. In fact, if you look at the La Cornue logo, underneath the logo, you'll see the name of this estate, La Palais Rose. Now, this appliance set here, or this island, packs a good punch. You have 2 Miele dishwashers, sinks on each side, stone countertops, brass railing throughout, and on the other side we have stainless steel countertops with gas cooktops, griddles, 2 ovens, and these doors, I feel like I'm closing a door of a Mercedes G-Class. They feel so solid. The last time we saw kitchens like this from La Cornue were at the 2 properties that we toured that were designed by Kojomat. The first one was in Cannes, Palais Venetian. That property had multiple incredible kitchens. And the second property was actually in Paris that also featured a La Cornue kitchen. If you haven't watched those tours, make sure to check out the links in the description. Those 2 properties are exquisite. Now to our left, we have additional cabinetry, commercial size fridge right in the center. And over on this side, we have a rotisserie appliance with a bar cart down below. Now, rest of the kitchen, we have beautiful floors, 2 cabinets on this side with a dining area right in the center. French doors open up to the motor court, so you have an easy access. I love these light fixtures that light up the ceiling pattern. And if you look closely, you'll realize this cabinet has these really unique drawers and these clay bottle holders. I'm assuming either for olive oil or for wine, but I thought it was a really clever detail.
Do you know if there's an advantage of storing in clay?
I have no idea. That's why I don't know if it's for olive oil or for wine. If anybody knows, let us know in the comments below. And with that, we're done with the kitchen. Cody, let's go outside. Let's take everybody to the staircase landing. Right in front of us, we have a pantry closet. The door at the end opens up to a powder bathroom where you have a vanity, bidet, toilet, and a urinal. Coming back to the landing, we have the staircase here taking us to the remaining 2 floors, and below us is the first level. Welcome to the first floor. Off of the landing, we have a door that opens up to the backyard, natural stone floors, beautiful railing details, and the staircase to our left takes you down to the lower level, and wait till you see the amenities that we have on that floor. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, continuing this way, we have this door opening up to a nice living room for this level. Sectional couch, TV, 2 windows bringing natural light, beautiful ceiling details, and we have a desk on this side as well. Now, follow me this way. This room is gonna take us to a long hallway, and look at the space. I feel like I'm in a cave right now, and we have 1, 2, 3 guest suites on this level, and the door at the end opens up to the primary bedroom that we're gonna tour last. And I gotta say, I love this arch ceiling design, such a cool space. And now let's check out the first guest suite, which is on this side. Room is extremely spacious. We have beautiful hardwood floors, king size bed, 2 windows looking out to the grounds. I wanna first talk about these stunning hardwood floors. They call these floors Versailles Parquet. And we have a really unique pattern right in the center. And as we tour each one of the guest suites, you'll realize that they all have totally different patterns. So it's nice that each room gets an identity of its own. We have the walk-in closet to my right, and going to this side, you can see the window treatments and these massive windows opening up to the grounds. Now, here's something really important, and I don't think, Cody, you know this detail as well. The first floor of this property used to be 2.1 meters tall. And when they did the major renovation between 1999 and 2005, they actually dug up the floors on the entire first floor, re-supported and pinned the foundation so the home stays intact. And since they dug up the floors, it gave them a chance to bring additional ceiling height to this room, and they pushed it up to 3.3 meters, which is fantastic. That's why these rooms are so voluminous. And you can pick up on this detail by looking at these windows, because windows are actually flushed with the grounds. But on the inside, we have all this additional space because floors used to be right here, which is fascinating. It's incredible that they protected the historic integrity of this property, modernized it, and basically improved the interior space. I had to point that out. Now follow me this way. We gotta check out this bathroom, which is so timeless. Crawlfoot tub with wooden legs. They have a curtain rod here attached on each side, rain head, beautiful mosaic tile work. You have your vanity on this side, toilet, towel heater. It's a beautiful bathroom. Now, next door is guest suite number 2. Another spacious room, and just like the other guest suite, we have hardwood floors here with a different pattern, your queen size bed, desk to our left, and Cody, let's bring everybody to this side. I feel like in this room, you can see the elevation difference a little bit better because we have more windows here. That's the ground level, and look how much lower we are in this bedroom.
So Enes, now that the bedrooms are lower than the ground level, how do you protect against flooding in these rooms?
Well, they have built-in drainage systems underneath these grounds, so they collect all that rainwater and kick it out to the sewer system. They probably also have additional waterproofing on this wall to make sure none of that water or moisture come into the bedroom. That way you can keep this space nice and dry.
Makes sense.
Now, with that, we're done with this room. Actually, on the other side, we have the walk-in closet, beautiful millwork. On the other side, you have a full bathroom, just like the other guest suite, and that's pretty much it for this bedroom. Now let's take everybody back to the hallway. On this side, we have the guest room number 3. The room is very spacious, volume is great, and I feel like the ceiling height adds so much comfort to the space. King size bed to my left. You have the desk on this side, windows facing the grounds, and to my left, we have the full bathroom, has more of the yellow tones, your Crawford tub, chrome fixtures, vanity, you have everything you need in there. Now, let's go back to the hallway so we can check out the primary bedroom suite. I'm really excited for this room. It gets phenomenal views of the grounds, and it is behind this intricate door. Look at all these details, and it welcomes you to a hallway. We have built-in cabinetry. There's also another walk-in closet on this side, and additional closet on the hallway, so I wanted to point that out. Now going into the next section, it brings us to a landing where you can access to 2 bathrooms. We have the first one to our right, natural stone floors with this really unique pattern, and they carried out the same pattern on the walls here, but instead of stone centerpieces, they incorporated wood pieces, which is a nice touch. Then you have your rustic vanity here with a sink, 2 recessed mirrors, additional cabinetry, and the glass doors at the end open up to a spacious walk-in shower with so many body jets. You have jets literally everywhere, window to my back, and a massive rain head above. Now next door, we have the second bathroom. This one comes with a massive jetted tub that is incorporated into this section, again with chrome fixtures. Then the mosaic work on the wall is something to be admired. It looks exquisite with a rain head above, windows to bring natural light, you have your candles. It's just a great space for you to relax. And then you have your bidet, toilet, vanity, beautiful bathroom. Now let's continue. Next door, we have the primary bedroom itself, and just like the other guest suites, comes with a totally different floor pattern. I want to say this is a king size bed, but this looks a little bit bigger than a king size bed. What do you think, Cody?
That's probably a California king, if not bigger.
And it's nicely recessed into the wall as well with the arch design above, gold leaf ceiling, your TV's on this side, great natural light coming in. We have some additional closet space here. And I want to take everybody to this section. This opening is so nicely curved and the millwork looks phenomenal. And then you have a little lounge area here with all these picture windows facing the grounds. Beautiful ceiling detail with all this plaster work. And this specific section is actually right below the winter garden. So I wanted to point that out. Now, Cody, let's get a close up. I want to talk about a detail here with the window. We covered the fact that this is a historic home, and Kojuman here did a phenomenal job modernizing the property. In fact, they also brought in these motorized shutters. That's why we have these tracks on this side. That way you can actually lock up the entire property. And they hit these tracks to the ceiling, and that's where you can see these removable ceiling panels if you want to maintain or if you want to service these motorized shutters. What an amazing way to bring in something that's so modern and so functional, but blend in with the historic look of this property. Now, what's left is for us to go outside so we can check out these grounds. Welcome to the grounds. This property is little over 1.7 acres, and this backyard is so beautiful. We have the main estate right behind us, and keep this specific location in mind because this is where we will be finishing this episode, and I'll explain why that is later in the tour. Now, to our right, we have 2 massive skylights. These skylights bring natural light to the lower level, and believe it or not, this lower level starts here and goes all the way to the main estate, which means what you're seeing in front of us is all the subterranean level. Crazy. Now, Cody, let's take everybody to this side. Beautiful, lush backyard, all these mature trees. What do you think so far?
I think it's absolutely incredible. Even in December, the weather is perfect. You can hear the birds chirping. It's heaven.
It is heaven indeed, and I actually wanted to bring everybody to this side because this walkway is so dreamy. It is framed with these beautiful trees, sculptures, this gravel pathway. It actually takes you all the way to the bridge that we mentioned earlier, which means it takes you to the motor court. You can see your entire backyard. It's peaceful, quiet, private, lush. You basically have your own little walkway within your property. It is absolutely incredible, right?
This path is just absolutely beautiful. Like, what a great place to walk around, be with yourself, and enjoy nature. I mean, if I lived here, I would spend a lot of time out here.
Agreed. And I feel like this property is so dreamy. I mean, look at my backdrop. To our right, we have a Japanese garden with bonsai olive trees. They have art pieces throughout the garden here as well. And there's even a small walkway that cuts through the entire space. To our left, we have the soccer field, which is this amazing lush grass sections. They also have a security system and surveillance system throughout the entire property. I wanted to point that out. And this path takes you to the main section of this backyard. And I mean, what a property.
I can't get over this winter garden. Like, the glass box contrasting with like the old architecture is just a really, really cool feature.
It's a chef's kiss.
It really is.
I mean, it is just an incredible property. And while we're here, I want to mention something. There's going to be a sign-up link in the description of this video, and I'll also put it up as a pinned comment as well. If you want to be in touch with us, with our team, want to learn about our upcoming trips or some of the projects that we're working on, do me a favor, click the link, sign up. That's all I'm going to say. We're working on some exciting stuff, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. Now, Cody, should we continue?
Let's do it.
Now, this is the main section of the backyard where we have the outdoor dining area, outdoor seating area. You have some benches, more skylights here. But before I talk about that, Cody, can we pan to this side for a second? There's also another small section here, which is this beautiful garden. There's a walkway that cuts through the entire space, and you have art pieces, sculptures, these little moments for you to enjoy. So I wanted to point that out. Now, going this way, in front of us, we have some of the detached structures. Right in front of us is the Hermitage house, which is this 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, massive guest home. Next to that is the caretaker's home, and behind that is the staff accommodation. So you have these updated structures within your property as well. Now, Cody, let's take everybody to this side. 3 more skylights right in front of us. I also really appreciate how they dress these skylights with the hedging. We have the main estate in front of us, limestone facade, these beautiful railing details, all these French doors opening up, stone carvings, the pink marble. It's an incredible property, and like I said earlier, it was built in 1899, so it packs over 120 years of history. From its inception, Palais Rose was inspired by the Grand Trianon on the royal estate of Versailles with its Baroque style and marble pilasters. Those same style pilasters adorn the front facade of Palais Rose, giving the estate a signature rose accent and the meaning behind its name. The estate has lived through a diverse array of owners, including a ship owner, an Indian businessman who never took residence, and a notorious artist and poet who hosted extravagant events and filled the estate's interior with a rich collection of artwork, exotic decor, and furnishings. The artist in question was Robert de Montesquieu, whose eclectic influence on the property still remains. He also built Hermitage on the estate to house his extensive collection of books. It was during the Battle of France in 1940 that Hermitage became a refuge for France's General de Gaulle. He stayed there for several days on his way to take command of the 4th Armored Division. A plaque on the building's exterior commemorates the general's stay. Throughout his lifetime, Palais Rose's architecture and design has evolved under its many owners, each adding their own touches and leaving their mark on the property's ongoing legacy. And that brings us to Cogemat, who undertook an extensive renovation of the estate that lasted 6 years. They brought in French craftsmen and artisans who could authentically restore the property back to its original glory. They completed extensive structural changes and modernized the estate to the 21st century, all while keeping its authentic 19th century feel. But Cogemat didn't stop there. They also utilized a part of the estate that you would least expect. They created a subterranean level and designed it in a way that matches the aesthetic and elaborate feel of the estate, but filled it with amenities in a way unlike anything we've ever seen. This is where this tour gets really, really interesting. The lower level of this property is something else. We have the staircase landing here, and to my right, you have a painting of this property, which is super cool. And I love this wall sconce on top, lighting up the painting. Now follow me this way. We have this long hallway that takes us to the other wing. Plaster walls, wall sconces, beautiful millwork. And it brings us to this landing point where we have a full bathroom with a walk-in shower. And on the other side, we have the movie theater. And the way this movie theater is designed is super cool. Popcorn machine right in the center. We have 3-tier elevation, but you actually step up to the highest elevation, which is great. Cody, let's get you up there. First, you have the lounging bed. Then you have all these leather chairs, perfectly positioned, facing the massive screen that we have on the other side. Obviously, the scale is fantastic. We have Bowers and Wilkins speakers throughout. I bet it's an experience to watch a movie here. What a cool space. What do you think, Cody?
I love this space, and it's also really cool that you have a skylight above you that can also close off if you need.
This is the one that was right next to the guest house.
Yep.
So we're gonna keep seeing these skylights throughout this level, and I agree with you. What an amazing space. And yeah, this is your movie theater. Now, let's go back to the landing, and on the other side, we have the entertainment lounge. It comes with a seating area, pool table, foosball table, but the focal point of this room is this backlit onyx bar, which looks stunning. You have the bar seating here, dual elevation countertops, stainless steel cabinetries on this side, and then on the back we have additional cabinetry with 2 wine fridges, open shelving with LED lighting, same onyx stone continue, but more importantly, look what's above me. One of those skylights that we saw at the backyard, bringing natural light to this space, and we have another skylight on the other side of the room. But first, I want to take everybody this way, and behind this door, we have the massage room. Your massage table, punching bag, another skylight above, and on the other side, they have a tanning bed. This is crazy. Have you seen one of these in a residential home?
In all the homes I've ever shot, I have never seen a tanning bed before.
This is crazy, and you have it within your property. All right, let's continue our tour. Back to the entertainment lounge. Again, we have the pool table right in the center, another seating area on this side, another skylight, and now we're gonna check out this hallway. Look at this heavy-duty door with all these latches. Sealing off this section, floor pattern continues here, and look at the length of this hallway. This property is so mysterious. You have beautiful mosaic floors, brick walls with these recessed sections for mosaic work or for mirrors. And continuing this way, this hallway takes us to a really unique space. These wall sconces, arched openings, and to my left, we have the first bathroom. Same mosaic floors continue. We have the vanity on this side with natural stone countertops. And I really like how this faucet cuts through the stone. To my left, you have a water closet, and to my right, you get a spacious shower with a massive rain head. And you may be wondering why there's a bathroom like this. It's because this is where we have the 52-foot indoor pool. Isn't this crazy, Cody?
It's actually insane. It's like we're in a cave.
And wait till you see this. This garage door tucks into the ceiling and opens up this little lounge area to your indoor pool. I'm out of words.
Only in France.
Welcome. You have your race spa. Beautiful mosaic work throughout. And let's actually stay here because I want to show a couple of the features. Cody, we ready?
Let's do it.
Number 1, your first waterfall. Number 2, your second waterfall. There we go. This is insane.
This
is crazy. The fact that we're below the backyard and we have this. How do you describe a space like this to someone? The intricacy of the mosaic work throughout, in the pool, on the walls, these arches. And if you continue this way, there's an open shower and a steam shower. Again, your hot tub is right in the center. Can you imagine waking up in the morning, coming down here for a swim, go to your gym on the other side, which we're gonna check out in a second, and get your day going. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And check this out. We have another function here. This jet goes fast. All right, enough with the action toys. What an amazing space. To my right, we have a sauna. All right, follow me this way so we can see the rest of this floor. Over on this side, we have a full bathroom, designed exactly the same way as the other bathroom that we saw earlier. We're gonna cut through this space to come back to the main hallway, and on the other side, we have a glass door opening up to the gym. I really like the fact that this gym opens up to the indoor pool to the left and to the motor court on our right. You have mosaic floors throughout, and they pretty much have every single gym equipment you can think of. They're all Technogym. And if we continue this space, there's actually another lounge on the other side with a TV. You can easily invite 10 of your friends here, work out together, open up these garage doors, connect the gym to the indoor pool or to the outdoors. And you may think, that's it for this property, but it is not, because on the other side, we have a squash court. Are you seeing this, Cody?
It's insane.
How did they incorporate a space like this within a historic home? Look at the ceiling height here, all the stonework, and you have a squash court. Cody, let's go in there. We have hardwood floors, incredible ceiling height, drawing of the house, 2 skylights above. What a space. Do you know how to play squash, Cody?
I've played squash once and it is very, very hard.
Yeah?
It requires a lot of power, and I think that's why there's all the marks on the wall.
I personally never played squash before, but I gotta say, I am in really awe with this space. The fact that you have a voluminous room like this within your property, below grade. This is incredible. And now I wanna take everybody outside because we got more to see. So this is the motor court, nicely paved. To our right, we have the enclosed garage, and we have all these garage doors pocketing into the wall and opening up your entire gym to the outdoors, which is really nice. This space also functions as your basketball court. And now we're gonna take a really interesting route. We have this driveway bringing you down to this level. Love these historic pavers. So much character and color variation. And then we have these massive brick walls on each side, nicely hedged. And this driveway actually brings you up to the main level. And to our left, we have the main house. Like I said earlier, this is where we started the tour of the backyard, and here we are ending it. Palais Rose right behind us, and what an incredible property. Being so close to Paris, we had to make a visit to the City of Light. Paris has played such a significant role in history, in art, architecture, and design. Its culture has influenced the rest of the world in every aspect, from the Renaissance to the present. And now here we are, mesmerized by the lights of modern Paris, taking in its history, its elegance, and being dazzled by the city's crown jewel, the Eiffel Tower. It's like an enchanted dreamland that inspires us at every turn. That same magic can be felt at Palais Rose as you explore its grounds and walk through its hallways and passages. When you take a step back to adore its architecture, to understand what it represents and the pedigree it carries, you can't help but fall in love with this timeless piece of French history. Palais Rose took us back in time and allowed us to live there, even if just for a few days. It gave us the time to observe and learn its architecture, and for that, we're truly grateful. It's the ultimate reward to create these memories and allow that experience to change us for the better. Palais Rose will continue its journey in history. We are honored to have participated in that history and to become a part of its ongoing legacy. And that's the story of Palais Rose. All right, everyone, that's it for the tour. Thank you all so much for joining us on this memorable episode. And I want to give big thanks to the team at Kojomat for making this tour happen. And as always, you can find more information about this incredible listing in the description of this video, so make sure to check it out. Lastly, if you enjoyed our tour, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.